Korea now. Yo, that flight was so long and my head was hurting me, my feet were hurting me, my eyes are red. But my flight leaves here at 11 p.m. and now it's like 8, so I still have some time left. So I'm going to try and find something to eat and then get back here because I have like 2 hours left. I thought that 5 hours would have been enough time for a layover, but like the 5 hours them just run off. I've been sitting here for like 2 hours, so you know, I definitely couldn't leave this airport to go into the city and make it back within that 5-hour time. That's impossible. So I'm happy that I'll be coming back later down in the month to actually explore, because 5 hours is not enough. So I just landed at Singapore. I feel rested. I had some sleep, I had some food, and it's like 5 a.m. now. You can see it's still dark. So they said I should take this bus to Terminal 2, and then from there I can take the train to the city. I'm so sorry, it's so dark. But most people when they get to Singapore, they try their best to make it to the Jewel. And I'm going to show you why. Yeah. But it's so early in the morning, it's like 5 a.m. so I don't know if like the waterfall will be on or anything. Just a game of surprise. But this airport is huge. It is huge. What's so crazy is that I have always wanted to come here. Like, this is on my bucket list. My gosh. So it feels like a dream. I know I'm not dreaming, but it feels that way because I can't believe I'm actually here. Guys, it's beautiful, but I really wanted the waterfall to be on, but it's not right now, but that's okay. I'm in Singapore. It looks so Chinese. I see Indian, I see It's just a mixture. It's a big mixture of like cultures. So right now I'm walking towards Little India so I can get some money change and then get a SIM card there. So I'm walking towards Fort Canning Park right now. The place is hot. The place is so hot. Apparently you have to, well, it's easier to go through this big building right here. I'll find the name of it. It gives you like a link to the park. So I didn't know that until I saw like a sign. But yeah. So I went to the Fort Canning Park. It was crowded and hot. But I didn't get to take like an individual picture of myself because the line was so long. And so there's like a little park across from the MRT station. Like the station is right behind me. And so I decided to just stay here. Also, it is very hot in Singapore. Like, I feel like Kingston with occasional breeze. But yeah, my feet are swollen. I think it's because of that long flight and me walking up and down yesterday. And so I'm taking it slow today, and then I'm going to go back to the Airbnb to officially check in. So I have a little cabinet. I finally put my stuff in here. Oh, wait. Not me looking for my camera. It's in my hand. You know, I realized that Singapore is massive. At least that's what it feels like to me. But I think it's because it's really hot outside. But I think I'm gonna get a nap now, and then if it's not raining, I'll go on the road. Oh my gosh, guys. I fell asleep at 3 p.m. and I didn't wake up until 7 a.m. That's crazy. Sorry for the bad lighting, but right now I'm on my way to the train station so that I can go to Marina Bay Sands. Why did I think it was 8 a.m. and it's 8 p.m. That's crazy. So when I said that, like when you saw me, I was so frantic because I just couldn't believe it. I slept for so long, but now it makes sense. Open. Wow. I was trying to get to the water show, but Google Maps is taking me somewhere completely different, and so I'm just walking through this mall. Yeah, so you can just find the entrance to this mall and just walk straight through it to get to the other side. You'll understand if you're here. Like when you get here, you'll understand. Oh my God. So I got to see about 5 minutes of the water show, but you know, a little is better than none. But look at the view and look at this. Like you see, there's like this globe. That's their Apple store. Yeah, I just couldn't believe that I actually was there. You know, like it's still crazy to me that I got to see that. I'm at the places that are on my bucket list. That's crazy. Wow. So nice. Most of the places are closed, but I'm still going to look around and see if I can find somewhere to drink, something to drink at least. Like somewhere that says ice cream. My Airbnb host, they actually bought food for me, so that's actually, they're so kind to me, honestly, because since I've been here, I've only spent like $2 on food, which is like $1 call it $1 and a couple cents. I think Singapore is pretty diverse, but I've noticed that the Indians tend to stay around Little India and the Chinese stay around Chinatown. They're still kind of divided, but still living in the same country. The Chinese that I met, most of them speak Chinglish, like it's not straight Chinese, and the Indians speak English. I really like the street art. Of course, it's nighttime, and so I really can't get any good pictures of myself, but it's fine. I like the experience. A lot of walking though. It's a lot of walking. But I have to get the most out of this trip. I have to push myself so that next week I can sleep. Oh, girl. I have to get this drama. In the photo booth? Messy. So at first I was kind of scared to walk in here, not because I thought it was dangerous, but because it looked really dark at the entrance, but as you walk further in, it's actually more lively. So So as I was heading back to my Airbnb around like 12 a.m., I saw this Indian store, food shop, and I had to stop and get something. So today I'm heading towards an area that I didn't plan. I kind of like that I just woke up this morning, I looked on the map, I zoomed in, and I found these places. But I actually didn't plan to go on the road this early because I wanted to stay in and study. And so when I woke up earlier than expected, I just studied right away, ate, got dressed, and so I can actually go on the road now. So I just exited the orange line or the yellow line, and right outside of the station is behind me is a huge pagoda with a Statue of Liberty, which is kind of random, but inside I have actual real turtles. Like when I was taking pictures of them, I thought they were fake. So that whole park was filled with so much history, and they had different buildings inside. Some you should pay for, but I didn't pay for any. I saw this free one, and instead of just showing you the pictures of it, I'm just gonna give you a short story about what it's about. Inside the Cloud Pavilion lies the remnants of Yo Sui What, Paper Agency, which was a pillar of the paper offering industry for Chinese festivals. Its owner, Mr. Teo, he was famous for being one of the few artisans in Singapore who could craft and paint traditional Teochew lanterns that were burned during ceremonies. This is what they look like. Unfortunately, Mr. Yao had to take a step back from the business, so his wife saw it through to the end. It was a hard time for them since Singapore Chinese trades had declined and then COVID-19 hit. The factory space was a creative mess. Raw materials and finished goods were strewn everywhere. But it shows that businesses has its ups and downs, and regardless of how it turns out, it's worth the risk of trying. Like that, they didn't hide that it's a sad story. And it kind of taught me, well, it reminded me that, like when you start a business from scratch or something, sometimes it doesn't go your way. Well, I started like a earring business back home in Jamaica, and like when I just started, it was like, whoop, and then it was like, ooh, and then, so it goes like that. So it's true. When you start something, it can be unpredictable. But yeah, let's get back to the vlog. I'm rambling. Well, my second stop is the Art Journey Cafe, but I thought it was actually outside of this whole area. Turns out, like, this is the entrance, and this is where it is. It's literally inside of the villa, so I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna study a little bit and then head out to Botanical Garden. I really like this cafe because it wasn't so touristy. I've never seen anybody mention it, but when you enter, on the right side you'll see the cafe, and they sell a bunch of stuff, like regular cafe things. And on the left side you have an area where you can do art workshops, you can do ceramics. So I'm at my second spot for the day, which is Singapore Botanical Gardens. It's a UNESCO site. The reason why I have not been talking is because the place is hot and I'm doing a lot of walking. If you see how big this place is and how far in I am, you'd understand. There are otters here and a lot of lizards. I just met some people, some beautiful women from America, and as I was passing them, I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys look so good. And like, where are you from? So I said Jamaica, and they're like, ooh, girl, Jamaica? Yeah, and they're hyping me up, and I just love that about people. Like, I just love that. I wish we have more of that as like females, like more of just hyping each other up and less animosity. I just filled out my Malaysia arrival card because I'm leaving for Malaysia in 2 days, and I wasn't so sure if I needed to fill something out, so I just googled it real quick and did that, sent it in, approved. Same with Singapore, you have to fill out a Singapore arrival card within 3 days of you getting here. So if you purchase the Singapore Tourist Card Plus, it will come with a free, well, it's not really free since you paid for the card, but it comes with a walking tour I didn't know that it was a walking tour. I thought it was a bus tour. But yeah, our tour guide brought us to all the popular streets like Arab Street, Haji Lane. If you watch TikToks on Singapore, almost everybody will mention Haji Lane. It's that popular. And so I decided to give you a little walkthrough of what it's like. So our tour guide took us to Arab Street and he was telling us that this is where you'll see them selling a lot of carpets and materials and Arabic type things. So here I found a stall that sold those and a shop right beside it. The tour will start at 3 o'clock and end at 4, so that's 1 hour of walking. That, to be honest, I couldn't manage because I was already walking for most of the morning and so I was extremely tired. It's 12 a.m. and I'm hungry, so I ordered something off of Grab, which is an app I forgot to mention that you need when you come into Asia, or at least Southeast Asia, because the Asian version of Uber, you can order food on there, you can do some other stuff as well. So yesterday when I was on the walking tour, I was too tired to complete it, like my feet were hurting. I didn't know it was a walking tour. I thought it was a bus tour. Anyway, I just took a Grab from my location back to the Airbnb because I just could not make it by foot. And the metro station wasn't that close. Anyway, I just couldn't do it. So yeah, and I ordered some Burger King, so I'm just waiting on it right now. Thank you so much. Alright. Tomorrow is my last day. I didn't do anything but study today. I stayed in all day and yeah, it just stopped raining. It was raining all day. That means I can go outside now. Wait.